Hey guys, welcome back to the Lotus Life podcast. How the heck is it going? I want to introduce you to a concept that hopefully will liberate you and will get you thinking differently about monetizing what you love and what you do. Or maybe just even if you don't want to monetize what you love and what you do, just understanding how powerful it is to be in a position where you are doing what you love. And I'm also going to be introducing a brand new concept and a really cute title. I'm like looking around like, am I about to drop this right now? I am. Just today, just this morning, I was rehearsing some ideas and out loud, and this phrase came out of my mouth, and I actually cried when I wrote it down because it just like hit me. And so the backstory is I'm going to be releasing it next month, a 2-week self-paced course that you could do along with me and the community, because we're going to have our own private little space that I hold digitally. It's off of Facebook. It's on Kajabi, where you can talk with the community and chat with people. But it's a 2-week self-paced program called, I'm going to reveal it in just a second because I finally have the name. I've been waiting for a name that, well, I don't know, that really described what it is and really took the practices to the next level. And it's also a relatable and really cute, sticky name that just sticks into your brain. So I love it. I hope you love it too. I know you will. But coming up in, I'm gonna reveal it to the people who are the 5-day challenge, the manifesting challenge first. On day 5, they get the goods first, and then I will release it to the rest of the world, including you guys. So those of you that are doing the 5-day challenge, pay attention and you won't miss it. I'm just going to be shouting it from the rooftops. But the genesis of it just happened today, this morning. So I'm really excited to be able to talk about it with you. So this podcast, I think people get hung up on how am I going to make money way too much. I get it. Trust me, I fucking get it. I am really in the beginning stages of entrepreneurship again. Most of you know I just left my job about 5 months ago. I'm 4 months into running a brick and mortar yoga studio again, and really full time into entrepreneurship, selling digital products, not only in person, but online classes and courses and content, and really just living my purpose, living my dream. And it's fucking amazing. But it's not bringing in a ton of money right now. So it's a huge adjustment for Brandon and I to be able to, really be conscientious. It's an opportunity, really, to be conscientious for really the first time in my life. Really think about the money I'm spending, and not from a place of scarcity, because money is coming in, right? I got to be really careful to not go, there's not enough. There is enough. It's just doesn't have the same cadence of a 2-week paycheck like when you have an employer. Anyways, that's like a side story. Maybe that'll be another podcast too. But when you are making money from another person, you don't have to worry about how am I going to make money, right? It's known how I'm making money is coming every 2 weeks from my employer. I don't have to be concerned about it. So then when we think about making this jump into entrepreneurship or living our purpose, living our dream, doing what we love, the very first question is, well, how am I going to make money? Because we're used to, or we think it needs to come in the same cadence. It needs to come in the same amount, in the same way, in the same feeling as our former 2-week paycheck, full-time employment, part-time employment, whatever that looked like, that structure of working for someone else. We think it needs to look like that. And sometimes it does. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes you end up making more money. And most of the time you do. If you stick with it and you have a successful business model, you will end up making tons more money. The first time I had Lotus Life, I made a shit ton of money every year. Way more than I made from the job I just left, by the way. So entrepreneurship does make money if you're doing what you love. And that's the whole point of this podcast. Most people get hung up on how am I going to make money doing what I love, and that prevents them from taking that step full time. It prevents them from even having the dream in the first place. Because if I can't see myself making money from this, it must mean it's not for me. It must mean it's not the thing I should be doing. So I want to tease apart for you for a second money from your dream, and then we'll reattach it at the end of this conversation, because I first want you to understand that you got to change your perspective on how you're viewing relationship to other people versus relationship to money. Okay. Right now, when you start the business and you're thinking, or you start your activity or whatever it is you want to do in your life, and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm going to make money, that tells me that your orientation is money first. And that's a failed business strategy for a long-term game. If you want quick money, you probably should think about money. If you want long-term money and you want long-term success and happiness, you have to think about something else first, and that's your relationship to other people. The moment you start thinking about your relationship to other people, we bring in the heart. We bring in empathy. We bring in the human side of connection, which is so beautiful. And it has staying power. It has longevity. When you get burnt out from something, there's nothing like a good story about the comeback, or that passion that was found again. And you're like, yes, suddenly you're on fire. It's contagious, right? The why, the comeback, that journey back to the top is so contagious because we all relate. We relate with losing it in the first place. Focused on things, focus on money, focus on vocation, vocation at location, vocation, focus on money is a dead end street because there's really no why behind it. You can make a lot of money and then suddenly you're not happy. Okay? Suddenly you're really burnt out. Suddenly you're miserable. Suddenly you're lost again. I've been there. Make a lot of money, you're lost, confused, you feel like you're shutting down, and you're wondering why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, so clearly money isn't a producer of joy. What is a producer and a constant joy in your life, or a producer of joy in your life, is the why you're doing it. Okay, and the why you're doing it, I'm going to tell you right now, is a lot simpler than you think. So instead of us having a conversation about how am I going to make money doing what I love, I want to change this and make this a conversation about how are you going to affect people with your love? Because that's ultimately the thing that's going to make you the most money. And consequently, or I should say, you know, at the same time, it's also the thing that you're going to love doing the most. There's a correlation there. And here's why. Okay. And this gets me to my fun, exciting title and what's coming up next. When you are doing what you love, people are drawn to you. Pause. Next chapter. How do you know what you should be doing? So if you are like someone who's like, I know I don't like my current life, my current job, my current story, I want to change, but I think I should be doing something else because clearly the thing that I'm really good at won't make me any money. I'm here to tell you that that's the thing you need to be doing. Here's how you find out what you should be doing, okay? What's the one thing you do that you do not have to think about when you do it? What's the one thing that comes super naturally to you? That's the thing you can monetize. That's the thing you should be doing. That's the thing. And here's why. One, it's easy for you. You've got boundless, endless amounts of energy for it. You can talk about it this way, that way, upside down. You could talk about it while you're sleeping, pretty much. That's the thing that turns you on, that lights you up. If it's easy for you to talk about, you should be talking about it. And two, you can lead other people through it. I mean, if you are in a position where you can talk easily about something, you are probably in a position where you can inspire someone else about it. You're probably in a position where you can, clearly lead someone to the finish line with whatever you're doing. Okay. So let me ground this for you in what I've come to realize about myself. My gift is being able to take really complex topics in neuroscience, in psychology, in human computer interaction, in the yoga world, in meditation, in esoteric tantric or tantric practices, right? And break it down into really simple bite-sized pieces so that the normal everyday person can digest it and use it. Because what I realized is that I like doing it and I do it easily and I do it when no one's watching and I do it when no one tells me to. I go out and I consume information because I'm an obsessive learner. I collect classes and courses. I don't know if you guys do the same. I collect books. I read and absorb, and I'm constantly listening to YouTube and watching YouTube videos, mainly listening to them on the drive home. But like, I'm constantly absorbing information, and I like deep information. I like really heady, very intellectual things, and not everyone has the time to parse through that information and make sense of it and then apply it to their life. So I like doing that for people. I feel like I'm a steward of info for you guys, where I can take a concept that has to do with something in neuroscience or the brain and then break it down and then make it relatable into a topic. That's my gift. Now, I avoided that forever because it was too simple. That can't be my gift. That can't be my dharma. That can't be my calling. It must be something else. It's more complicated and elusive, right? Like there must be something deeper in life that has like greater significance. And I'll stumble upon it and I'll go, oh, yes, that's what I need to be doing. It's got to be the thing over there that I need to pay thousands of dollars for. That's the thing I should be doing. It's got to be the thing I need to go and get my PhD for. That's my calling. No, you guys know. I mean, maybe you'll be good at those things and pursue, love, do, go. But like also the thing that you do naturally right now is your gift. It's your talent. It's your skill. It's your calling, perhaps. It's your dharma. But for Christ's sakes, like try it, right? Like maybe it's not your only calling. Maybe it's your calling for right now, but go for it. Okay. And it's going to be so simple and fluid and easy for you. That's why you need to go for it. Okay. Now here's the branch into why you need to go for that thing and how it's going to eventually bring you money. Remember, we're detaching from the money in the terms of that's the thing you should be after. And instead, I want you to think about people and relationships. Okay. Ready? Go. When you are doing the thing that is easy for you and that looks easy. Oh, look at how dirty my fingernail is. Sorry, very distracted right there, but I just got done repairing a leak at my studio and I'm back and now I realize how dirty I am and I just sat down and I didn't wash my hands. Anyhow, back to the topic. When you're doing what you love and it's easy for you, guess what? It also looks easy to other people. So one, people are drawn to people that are in their flow state, people that are demonstrating ease and joy and passion for what they love. Those things are addictive. We are naturally drawn to other human beings who have that light inside of them, who have that glow, okay? And that's important because when you are consistently showing up in a space, whether that's a digital or physical space, with this glow to you, with this attractiveness to you, with this power, and yeah, you get what I'm saying. That consistent show up is going to attract people. And over time, those people that are looking for you are going to start to build a relationship with you. Most important word here is relationship. I got in really close for that because I want you to know that that's the most important word here for you to focus on. The relationship that you build with other people is more important than whether or not this thing you're doing is going to make you money. It's so true. It's so true. The relationship that you bring. So let's talk about relationship. What are the qualities of relationship? Trust, love, respect. And how do you build those things with your audience? How do you build those things with other people, with your customers, with your students? That's by consistently showing up on fire. Yeah, show up authentically, like show up. Like I had a podcast not too long ago about I'm so impatient. Like that's what I was going through right then. And so I gave myself the space and I trusted that you wanted to hear that gave you my listenership, like the permission to show up as you are. Tired some days, irritated, totally impatient with life, right? So we do need to show up authentically, but we also should be showing up in the space that's easy for us, that there's less friction. And if it's a thing you can talk about a lot and the thing you easily can go there a lot, then do that thing, because you will be on fire and you will be glowing and you will be in your your glow zone. You guys, there it is, okay? Your glow zone. When you are in your glow zone, people are drawn to you like moth to the fire. People are naturally attracted to the state they want to be in. They're naturally drawn to a place of least resistance. They're drawn to the example that they want to be, that they know they can do, but maybe they've never seen it before, right? People are like, whoa, what's that? If you're talking a different way, if you're holding yourself a different way, if you are expressing something differently, you're going to attract people. You are talking your truth. You're making it look easy. It is easy for you. You're having fun in the moment. You're in your glow zone. I mean, if you're watching this YouTube video right now, I do both. I record this for the MP3 and the MP4. You'll notice that my neck is flush right now. And I used to think that this was like a fear response, like a panic. And it was. I used to get my wires crossed all the time, but this is actually excitement for me. It also is a signal that I need to slow the fuck down and breathe, but I get really passionate because I'm in my glow zone. This is literally, my skin is glowing like a red lamp right now. Like I get flush. I get passionate because I care. I just simply care about guiding you to a place where you understand that you're your highest yes. You are the person you've been looking for. You're your savior. You're your life raft. You are the light, and you have the capability of lighting other people up too. And that's what's great about the glow zone. I'm realizing as I unpack this from today is like, when you glow, what you're doing is you're emanating light, right? And that light becomes the flashlight for other people. It's like where you're walking in the dark and one person has the flashlight and you all huddle around that person with the flashlight. Maybe you're camping or like summer camp or whatever. Like one person has the flashlight and you're all like huddling. That person becomes the glow, becomes the torch, becomes the way forward, the example. And everyone gets to follow that light for a while. You're one person with the light, but a lot of people benefit from that. And they get to follow you. So your light is emanating or illuminating rather the path for them. This is the other reason why doing what you love is so important for the world. People are waiting for you right now. They're waiting for you to wake up. They're waiting for you to step out of the shadows and step into your greatest glow zone and fucking own it and rock it and have fun there. For crying out loud, like don't stress there, like just do the thing. It's meant for you. It's so good. And they're going to be like, oh my God, there you are finally. I needed someone to light the path for me for a little bit while I figured out what the hell I was doing. And there you are, their example, their leader, their role model for a little bit. You get to be there. And then what you end up doing for this person is you end up showing them the way forward and how to access their own glow. And before they know it, they have their own glow. They are in their own glow zone. And now they are shining light out around them onto their path for their friends, for their family, for all of this, right? Like you're passing the torch and your glow lights their glow stick and their glow stick lights on. And we have this hum now. We have this joy that starts to trickle out into the world. Now, coming back to the money, right? After we've rooted ourselves, I wanted you to anchor into understanding with this visual of glow, how it's about relationship and the trust and the love and the respect that's built through this type of communication and consistently showing up in your glow zone. Now, from there, you sell your product. You attach a monetary value to your courses. You write that ebook. Maybe it's a free downloadable PDF at first. And then, you do that for a little bit to consistently build that trust and to show up and glow with people and just be like, in my flow, glow flow. I can keep going with this. Your glow flow is going. And then you're like, and now here's the next thing. Now you can work with me like this. This is the next layer of work. If you are wanting to know how to step into and sustain your glow, whether that's to monetize in the future or not. But I'm going to tell you what, a life where you're not glowing is a pretty shitty life. It's not only a shitty life for you, it's a shitty life for everyone else because they're missing out on you. You're missing out on you. Life is passing by so quickly. You know this. I know you all feel this because of the pandemic. Now more than ever, it's really distorted, but I think amplified how fast time is going. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but you don't have the luxury anymore of waiting around for life to show you what you need to be doing. I just told you what you should be doing. It's the easiest, simplest thing that you do. It's also the thing that just comes like simple fluid for you. Like it's low resistance. It's so easy for you that you're actually going to think it's not the thing you should be doing. You're going to complicate it thinking it should be the more difficult thing. Okay. So first thing, find the thing that's super easy for you to do that you can do in your sleep. Second thing, start doing more of it. And start talking about it. Start showing people. And then you're going to see that you're absolutely loving your own state that you're in. You're glowing with love and positivity. And watch how that brings people to you. Okay? And consistently showing up in this space is exactly what you need to build trust and relationship. And those are the things that are going to sustain you if and when you actually want to monetize. And you'll be making love. That's not what I meant to say. You'll be making love with your life. That's not what I meant to say, but I will go over there. I meant to say you'll be making money eventually, but you'll be making love to your life. There. Yeah, you will be actually. All right, you guys, I'm wrapping it up there. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I love you guys so much. And let's get in that glow zone. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Bye, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.